Hello, I'm Dana Upshaw, professional club maker and club fitter, and today I'd like to give you a summary of what you should expect when you go to a club fitting. With the advancements in club technology, fitting is the next level to improve your game. You can't pick up a golf magazine or watch a TV commercial these days without seeing something about getting your clubs fit. So today, let's talk about that. What should you expect from a club fitting? First and foremost, you should go into the fitting with some idea of what you want to do with your ball flight. How do you hit your ball with your present clubs? You can change through fittings, hit it higher, hit it lower. You can hit it a little more right, you can hit it a little more left. You might be able to make it go a little bit further. Nobody wants to hit it shorter, so we won't talk about that. And you can certainly make the clubs feel differently and more pleasing to you. One of the other things that you can do through fitting and good proper quality club assembly is you can strike the ball more consistently. Ultimately, what you'll want to see when you go into a shop is some test equipment, some fitting clubs, a fitting cart, something that gives you a good feel that the fitter and the club maker knows what they're doing to enhance your game through technology. Now, one of the things that you'll see in a shop is a spec gauge, where you can see that we are measuring a club head here for a particular loft and lie angle. And when the club maker or club fitter is doing this, he should check the majority of clubs in your bag. If not all the clubs, at least the driver, the fairway woods, a long, a mid, and a short iron, and then take some data off your putter also. Generally, what you'll start with is a good conversation with the fitter, and they will want to know, how do you hit the ball? What do you want to change in your ball flight? Correlating your desires to what your club specs are, that will lead the fitter into an assessment of what types of clubs they should put you into. After he has conducted an interview and you tell him what you'd like to accomplish, he's examined your clubs, he should take you out either to a range or to an indoor fitting center and have you strike some golf balls to get some preliminary performance data on your clubs and an assessment of your swing. More and more club fitters are becoming attuned to looking at your swing and determining that you may need a little tweak in the swing. Some can help you, some may ask you to postpone the fitting and go to a PGA professional and take some lessons to enhance the fitting. I strongly encourage you to do either of those. The clubs can make a difference, but changing your swing can make a difference in the type of club that you need. So always go into a fitting with what you feel like is a good, consistent swing that's your swing, okay? So after the club maker or club fitter has you warmed up, let's say we're going to do a traditional irons fitting. The one thing that you'll want to try is different lengths clubs, different lie angles, different combinations of length and lie, different heads, different flexes. As you can see as we pan around Roy's studio here, he has several different iron heads, a whole host of different iron shafts here, and these are all interconnected. I'll show you one here that with the interconnectability of the heads and the shafts, it's very easy to do extensive shaft testing with one head to isolate what shaft is best for you in your swing. And then once you've picked the right shaft, then you can test different heads on that shaft, okay? Typically, an irons fitting is not only which one do you strike well and which one do you get good consistent ball flight out of and good consistent performance data, it also needs to be addressed from a standpoint of set makeup. If you have traditionally never hit a long iron well, then forego those and put the new hybrid style club in your bag. This basically is a semi-wood shaped club that has the flight characteristics of an iron, and with this very large head, it gives a little deeper center of gravity, and it's going to help get the ball up in the air a little bit more. So hybrids are a good choice for people who have difficulty hitting their long irons well. Once you've got your irons figured out, then the next thing that you're going to want to address is the wedges. Again, your fitter should be able to give you a variety of wedges to look at, not only whole clubs, but interchangeable heads and shafts, where you can test different heads on different shafts and different shafts on different heads. You'll be able to really narrow down the characteristics that you need for your swing and your course conditions. One of the more important aspects of wedge fitting is to get the right bounce, and that is the sole angle here, and that depends to a great degree on your course conditions for turf and soil texture. It also depends a lot on where you play your ball position. A lot of people like to get their wedges a little back in your stance, and if you do that and hit down on the ball a lot, you're going to tend to want a little more bounce, a little sharper leading edge there to cut through that turf. Finally, the money stick, the putter. I'm convinced that there's nothing better that you can do for your game than get your putter fixed. When you're striking a ball off the tee, your target's 50 yards wide, and you're generally going to hit some of that target. When you're taking an approach shot into the green, your target is 20 to 30 yards wide. If you miss the target, it's not going to be by very much. But with a putter, your target's 4.5 inches. So it's very critical that the putter be properly adjusted. And the key things that you want your fitter to determine in your putter fitting is that you have the right length to get you standing eyes over the ball in a comfortable posture, that you have the right lie angle, that this club sit flat on the ground, squarely soled on the ground, that the club be square when you place it on the ground, and that the grip is on straight. I have a laser device in my shop that I check alignment of putter grips, and I think over the years I've probably checked anywhere from 12 to 15,000, and I think I have found maybe 15 grips that are on straight. So the putter grip has to be very square to the club face for you to strike the ball well. Ultimately, your fitter is there to help you enjoy the game more. There are so many good quality club heads, shafts, different variety and set makeups. Your club fitter should be conscious of your goals. He should be conscious of how you strike the golf ball and what you want to change in your ball flight. If you go in as a partnership and ask a lot of questions and do the very best you can during the fitting, you'll come away with a set of clubs that will improve your game, improve your ball striking, improve your enjoyment. I hope this has been informative to you. Please give the AGCP club fitter nearest you a call and set up an appointment today. Thanks much.